According to the National Electrical Code, the use of handholes or manholes is optional for underground cable runs with bends. However, certain conditions must be met. Firstly, the conduit size shall be increased from the calculated size to the next larger trade size. Secondly, suitable pulling equipment shall be used to minimize damage to the insulation. Thirdly, approved lubricant shall be used to facilitate pulling. Several factors should be considered for long runs without handholes. Heavy cables can create tension and make pulling difficult, especially over long distances. Polyvinyl chloride conduit can create significant friction, increasing the pulling force required. Multiple 90-degree bends can significantly increase the pull distance and force. Proper support of the conduit is crucial to prevent sagging and potential cable damage. While it is technically possible to pull cables in polyvinyl chloride conduit without handholes or manholes for runs up to 900 feet, it is strongly recommended to install handholes or manholes for the following reasons. Firstly, handholes or manholes provide intermediate access points for pulling cables, reducing tension and the risk of damage. Secondly, access points allow for inspection and lubrication of cables, minimizing the risk of insulation damage due to excessive pulling force. Thirdly, handholes or manholes facilitate future cable additions or modifications. The National Electrical Code provides guidelines for electrical installations, and understanding these guidelines is crucial for safe and efficient work. When dealing with long underground cable runs, especially those involving multiple bends, several factors come into play that can significantly impact the success and safety of the installation. Let's delve deeper into the key considerations. Conduit size is a fundamental aspect. The National Electrical Code mandates that the conduit size be increased from the calculated size to the next larger trade size when handholes or manholes are omitted. This increase in size is essential to reduce friction and provide ample space for the cables to move freely during the pulling process. This is particularly important when dealing with large cables like No. 3 American wire gauge to 500 kc mil, as they occupy a significant amount of space within the conduit. Pulling equipment is another critical element. The code stipulates that suitable pulling equipment must be used to minimize damage to the insulation. This means selecting equipment that is appropriately sized for the cables being pulled and that is designed to apply a consistent and controlled pulling force. Using undersized or poorly maintained pulling equipment can lead to excessive strain on the cables, potentially damaging the insulation and compromising the integrity of the electrical system. Lubrication is also a key factor. Approved lubricant should be used to facilitate pulling. These lubricants reduce friction between the cables and the conduit walls, making the pulling process smoother and easier. The choice of lubricant is crucial. It should be compatible with the cable insulation and the conduit material to prevent any adverse reactions or degradation. Cable weight is a significant consideration, especially when dealing with long runs. Heavy cables can create substantial tension, making pulling difficult and increasing the risk of cable damage. The longer the run, the greater the cumulative weight of the cables, and the more challenging the pulling process becomes. Conduit friction is another important factor to consider. Polyvinyl chloride conduit can create significant friction, which can significantly increase the pulling force required. The smoother the inner surface of the conduit, the lower the friction, and the easier it will be to pull the cables. Bends in the conduit run can significantly increase the pulling distance and force. Each 90-degree bend adds resistance, making the pulling process more challenging. The National Electrical Code typically limits the number of bends allowed in a conduit run to 360 degrees total, which equates to 4 90-degree bends. Exceeding this limit can make pulling extremely difficult and increase the risk of cable damage. Conduit support is also crucial. Proper support of the conduit is essential to prevent sagging and potential cable damage. Sagging conduit can create additional friction and stress on the cables, making pulling more difficult and increasing the risk of insulation damage. The support should be spaced appropriately to maintain the conduit's alignment and prevent it from deflecting under the weight of the cables. While the National Electrical Code permits pulling cables in polyvinyl chloride conduit without handholes or manholes for runs up to 900 feet, it is strongly recommended to install handholes or manholes for several compelling reasons. Handholes or manholes provide intermediate access points for pulling cables, reducing tension and the risk of damage. By breaking up the long run into shorter segments, the pulling force required for each segment is significantly reduced, minimizing the strain on the cables and the pulling equipment. Access points also allow for inspection and lubrication of cables, minimizing the risk of insulation damage due to excessive pulling force. During the pulling process, it is essential to monitor the cables for any signs of damage or stress. Handholes or manholes provide convenient locations to stop and inspect the cables, ensuring that they are not being subjected to excessive force or abrasion. If any issues are detected, adjustments can be made to the pulling process to prevent further damage. Handholes or manholes facilitate future cable additions or modifications. Electrical systems often need to be upgraded or modified to meet changing needs. Handholes or manholes provide easy access to the conduit system, making it simpler to add new cables or replace existing ones without having to dig up the entire conduit run. This flexibility can save significant time and money in the long run. Installing handholes or manholes also enhances safety during cable pulling. Pulling cables through long conduit runs can be a hazardous task, especially when dealing with heavy cables and multiple bends. Handholes or manholes provide a safe and controlled environment for workers to perform the pulling operation, reducing the risk of accidents and injuries. Moreover, proper grounding and bonding practices are crucial when installing underground conduit systems. Handholes or manholes provide convenient locations for grounding and bonding connections, ensuring that the electrical system is properly grounded and protected against faults. In conclusion, while it may be technically feasible to pull cables without handholes or manholes in certain situations, it is generally not advisable for long runs with multiple bends. The use of handholes or manholes is highly recommended to ensure successful pulling, minimize cable damage, provide future flexibility, and enhance safety. The decision of whether or not to install handholes or manholes should be based on a careful assessment of the specific project requirements, considering factors such as cable size, conduit length, number of bends, and the potential for future modifications. Consulting with a qualified electrical engineer or contractor is recommended to ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards and is performed safely and efficiently. The National Electrical Code serves as the cornerstone for electrical installations, offering comprehensive guidelines to ensure safety and functionality. When planning cable runs, especially in large buildings spanning considerable distances, meticulous adherence to the National Electrical Code is paramount. In the scenario of a 900-foot-long building with the service entrance equipment situated at one corner, the decision to pull cables underground in polyvinyl chloride conduit without handholes or manholes requires careful consideration. The National Electrical Code recognizes the option of omitting handholes or manholes in underground cable runs, provided certain conditions are met. Firstly, the conduit size must be increased from the calculated size to the next larger trade size. This provision aims to mitigate friction and facilitate smoother cable pulling, especially when dealing with long distances and multiple bends. Secondly, the National Electrical Code mandates the use of suitable pulling equipment to minimize damage to the insulation. This entails selecting equipment specifically designed for cable pulling, capable of delivering controlled tension without compromising the integrity of the cable insulation. Thirdly, the use of approved lubricants is stipulated to further ease the pulling process. Lubricants reduce friction between the cables and the conduit, enabling smoother passage and minimizing the risk of abrasion or damage to the cable insulation. However, beyond these fundamental requirements, several additional factors warrant careful evaluation when contemplating long cable runs without handholes or manholes. Cable weight emerges as a significant consideration. Heavy cables, such as this ranging from No. 3 American wire gauge to 500 kc mil, can exert substantial tension over long distances, making pulling arduous and increasing the likelihood of damage. Conduit friction also plays a crucial role. Polyvinyl chloride conduit, while commonly used for underground installations, can generate significant friction, thereby amplifying the pulling force required. The smoother the inner surface of the conduit, the less friction it generates, facilitating smoother cable passage. Bends introduce additional complexity. Multiple 90-degree bends, as described in the scenario, can substantially increase the pull distance and force. Each bend adds resistance, making the pulling process more challenging and potentially increasing the risk of cable damage. To mitigate these challenges, the National Electrical Code typically limits the total number of bends in a conduit run to 360 degrees, equivalent to 4 90-degree bends. Conduit support is another critical aspect. Proper support of the conduit is essential to prevent sagging and ensure the integrity of the cable installation. Sagging conduit can create additional friction and stress in the cables, exacerbating the pulling process and increasing the risk of insulation damage. Despite the permissibility of pulling cables without handholes or manholes under certain conditions, the National Electrical Code strongly recommends their installation, particularly for long runs with multiple bends. Handholes and manholes provide invaluable intermediate access points for pulling cables, significantly reducing tension and minimizing the risk of damage. By breaking up the long run into smaller segments, the pulling force required for each segment is reduced, easing the strain on the cables and the pulling equipment. These access points also facilitate inspection and lubrication of cables, enabling proactive monitoring and maintenance to prevent insulation damage due to excessive pulling force. Handholes and manholes offer unparalleled flexibility for future cable additions or modifications. Electrical systems are dynamic and often require upgrades or alterations to accommodate changing needs. Handholes and manholes provide easy access to the conduit system, simplifying the process of adding new cables or replacing existing ones without the need for extensive excavation. Moreover, installing handholes and manholes enhances safety during cable pulling operations. Pulling cables through long conduit runs can be a hazardous undertaking, particularly when dealing with heavy cables and multiple bends. Handholes and manholes provide a controlled environment for workers to perform the pulling operation, minimizing the risk of accidents and injuries. Grounding and bonding practices are also facilitated by handholes and manholes. These structures offer convenient locations for grounding and bonding connections, ensuring that the electrical system is properly grounded and protected against faults. In conclusion, while technically feasible to pull cables without handholes or manholes in certain scenarios, the National Electrical Code advocates for their installation, especially for long runs with multiple bends. The decision to install handholes or manholes should be based on a thorough evaluation of project-specific requirements, considering factors such as cable size, conduit length, number of bends, and future modification potential. Consulting with a qualified electrical engineer or contractor is highly recommended to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards, as well as to optimize safety and efficiency during the installation process.